Hi guys, my name is Mitchell Coleman and I'm an alcoholic. I am doing my daily reflections while waiting for a bus today, so I figured I would sit here and do one. So this is daily reflections for July 2nd, called The Heart of True Sobriety. We find that no one need have difficulty with the spirituality of the program. Willingness, honesty, and open-mindedness are the essentials of recovery, but these are indispensable. That comes from Alcoholics Anonymous, page 568. And it continues. Whew, it's hot. Am I honest enough to accept myself as I am and let this be the me that I let others see? Do I have the willingness to go to any length to do whatever is necessary to stay sober? Do I have the open-mindedness to hear what I have to hear, to think what I have to think, and to feel what I have to feel? My answer to these questions is yes. I know enough about the spirituality of the program to stay sober. As I continue to work the 12 steps, I move on to the heart of true sobriety. Serenity with myself, with others, and with God as I understand Him. This is a great one. That higher power is so important. I am so happy I've found my higher power, whom I choose to call God. And what I get from that is, do I have the open-mindedness to hear what I have to hear, to think what I have to think, and feel what I have to feel? That's when we're going through those tough times. And for me, I would try to self-medicate and use alcohol or drugs to block out whatever I was going through. And my higher power intends for us to go through these. These are challenges. These are trials and tribulations. And we come out stronger and we learn our lessons through these tough times. So really, we need to not numb it out. We need to face the pain. We need to go forward and feel whatever feelings we're feeling, you know, whether we did it or not. Drinking is not going to solve any of that. Doing drugs is not going to solve any of that. If you're a true alcoholic and maybe you've done it before and you've relapsed, you know it's not going to do anything. It only gets worse the more you do it too. Talking to a guy last night at a meeting, and it's his first time there, and it's like, he's older, this is his first time in the program, so I'm like, I read some stuff out of page 151 and 152 called a chapter called A New Vision for You, and it talks about the craziness that we have and how we miss those good times, and are we going to be dull and boring and lame now? And it's really not true. Our life gets so much better, and it's not fun when you go back to it. I've done it, you know, stayed sober for a couple years, another time for a year, and then like you go back to it, and each time you go back it gets worse. That's why I know I will die if I go back. So I'll go back with that mindset of, I know what I've done and I know how I feel right now and what I've accomplished. So I know if I went back, I'm just going to die. I'm going to drink myself to death. I know it. And I used to wonder that too. How do we drink ourselves to death? I'm like, my tolerance was so high that I could just keep drinking and my body would turn off. I would black out and keep doing stuff. So one time I actually blew numbers and it was like 0.4 or something. I can't remember, but I remember the police officer telling me there's no way you should be alive right now. And you hear these stories a lot in Alcoholics Anonymous. And it isn't far-fetched to believe at all, because that's insane. I should have been dead. I was like 3 times over the legal limit, maybe more. I can't remember what the legal limit is, but just because my tolerance is so high doesn't mean my body won't shut down to it. Because your organs might not know that, you know. Maybe my brain and my tolerance is real strong to it, but that doesn't mean my body's gonna automatically do that. So I know I'll drink myself to death. But either way, it's a good day, and it's a good day to be sober. Good day to have that connection with your higher power. It's a super beautiful day. And let me see here. Yeah, just connect in with that spirituality. There is something out there. Spend some time in prayer and meditation, and I think you'll get it. There's something out there, and I'm sure you felt something, and you've had moments in your life where you're like, is that a coincidence? Is that odd, or is that God? I now fully understand a lot of these miracles in my life were it was God. It was a higher power watching out for me, watching over me, and I'm so thankful for that every day. I'm thankful for my higher power, and I'm also thankful for my program in AA. So that's all I really got for today. It's a wonderful day. I hope you guys are all doing good. I love you, one day at a time. Take care. Bye.